Hey guys, Amy Starr Allen here, and in this video today, I am going to show you 6 different ways that you can generate leads from your stories, from your Instagram and Facebook stories. Here we go. So the first way is super simple. Just talk about something on your story and direct people to where they can go and just add the link directly to the video. So let me show you. So if you come into your Instagram, so the way I do my stories, you can do them either way, from Instagram to Facebook or vice versa. I create my stories in Instagram and then I have it set up in my settings to automatically share to my Facebook story. So I'm only creating it once, but it's showing up in both places. If you prefer to create your stories in Facebook, you can create your stories in Facebook and then have it set up so that they automatically share to your Instagram stories. You can do that either way in your Meta Accounts Center. Okay, so I have mine set up to share from Instagram to Facebook. So I'm going to be showing you how I create my stories in Instagram, but you can do the same thing in Facebook. Okay, so to do the first one, where we're just going to talk on a video and add a link and let people know where the link is going to take them, just you click on your image to add a story, click on the camera, and then hold down the button while you talk. So here's where you're just going to talk about whatever it is that where you want to direct people. So let's say you're telling them about your latest podcast episode or something like that, and then you can just point and say you can click here to go there now, and then you click done. And then if you come under the sticker icon and you click where it says link, now you can add your link. So this is where you would I could put in the link to my latest podcast episode, and then when you click on customize sticker text, that's what it's going to say on the sticker on your story. So I could say like, click here to listen now, if I'm directing people to go to my latest podcast episode, let's say. Oops, click here to listen now. Click done, and you'll see that this link shows up. And you just want to put it so that when I'm pointing, see how I'm pointing? It's in the right place. And if you click on the button, it'll give you some different options for how it looks. I'm just going to leave it like that. And then you would just share it to your story, and that would give people a direct link to where you're taking them. So in this case, I'm not generating a lead directly from my story, but when I send people to my podcast, I have the ability to generate leads from my podcast because I am giving away a freebie on my podcast, and that's where I generate my lead in this case. So the second way is to just use a testimonial that somebody has sent you. It could be a comment that somebody left on one of your posts, or something that somebody sent you in an email, any type of testimonial that somebody has sent you. I recommend keeping a little folder on your phone, like with your photos, how you can have like little albums on your phone. Create an album for all your testimonials, and anytime somebody leaves you a nice comment or some type of testimonial, you can screenshot it and add it to that album, because you can use those testimonials in a lot of places, okay? So in this case, I'm going to show you how to use one of those testimonials with a link to generate leads. So in this case, I would come to my stories, click on the camera, and then I'm going to add an image, because my testimonials are images. And I have a folder called testimonials. So I'm going to use, so here's a testimonial from a training that I recently did. And just as a side note, if you want to add more than one picture, you can copy and paste another image in. So let me show you how to do that real quick. So in this testimonials folder, here's another one that I also want to add. So I would just come under up here where the 3 dots are, copy, come back into my Instagram, click on the text and paste. And so now I have 2 testimonials, and so I can say something like, so here are the testimonials, and then I can say, get free instant access to the training here. And then, oops, I'm going to put this down here. So again, I want to come in my stickers, click on link, and then I would put in the link where people can get access to the training I'm talking about. Just so you know, if you click here where it says see preview, you can always make sure that your link is going to the right place. So in this case it is. And then I put my sticker text here. It's going to put it in all caps so you don't have to worry about capitalizing things. Click here to access the training now. And then I have my link. I always like to use arrows. So under stickers, if I go arrows, get some arrows to point to the link. And then the other thing I think I'm going to do is I'm going to add an image of what the title of the training. So just like before, I find the image in my phone, I click on the three dots, I click copy. And then I'm going to come into my story, hit text, and paste it in, move it up where I want it. And now I have this the way that I want it, ready to go. So the last thing I'm going to do that I like to do on my stories is add music. Music just gives it a little more flair. Plus, it makes the story page actually stay up longer than if there's no music on it. So I'm going to come under stickers, music, and I usually just put in a word to search based on like the theme of what I'm posting. So this is about results. So I'll just put in results, search, and it's just going to bring up a bunch of songs that are about results. So I'll just find one that I like. And then this story is good to go. So I'll click to share it, share, and then you always have the option with stories of adding it to your highlights. If it makes sense to add it to a highlight reel, basically that'll help your story stay around long term. So if I click add to highlights and I put it as resources, because it is a resource, this training, it's been added to that. So now in my resources reel at the top of my stories, that story will stay there forever. And now you'll see when I go to my stories, here it is. And if you click on this, it'll say visit link, and they can come here and they can put in their name and email address to get access to this training. And now I've just generated a lead. Okay, which leads us to the third one, which is to just simply share a resource. So in the last one, I showed you how to use a testimonial to then send people somewhere. In this case, we're just going to directly share a resource. So if you have some type of a lead magnet or a challenge or something that you want to let people opt in for, you can either talk about it on a video and add a link, like I showed you how to do in the first example, or you can just add an image that shows what it is that you're inviting people to, or just put text on the screen and then a link to that resource. So in this example, I'll show you how to do it using an image. So if I come to my story, I can select an image. And this is a resource I have that's a quiz. So I'm just putting an image on screen, and then I'm just going to do the link again, and I'm going to put a link to my quiz here. Again, you can click see preview to make sure it's going to the right place. It is. And then I can say take the quiz now for the button text. And that's it. And again, I'm going to add music. I like adding music. And I'll add some arrows. I like my arrows. And that's it. Good to go. I'll add it to that highlight reel again. Done. Okay, so the fourth way to generate leads is by repurposing your TikToks or Instagram reels or whatever short form videos that you are currently producing. So as you know, when you're creating a video on TikTok, you can't put a link right on top of the video. But when you repurpose it to your stories, you can have a clickable link on top of it. So if you've watched any of my other trainings about repurposing videos, you know that the best way to repurpose your videos to multiple platforms is to save it onto your phone without a watermark so that you can put it on any platform. So we want to take the video that we have saved on our phone that has no watermark on it and use it in our stories. It's a good idea to never have a watermark on your videos when you're repurposing it in any way. So we're going to find a video that we've saved to our phone from our short form video that we've already created, and we're going to use it as a story. But this time, because it's a story, we can put a link on top of it. So we're going to come in Instagram, click on a story. I'm going to choose a video that I've already put out on the short form video platforms. And in this particular short form video, I am sending people to a YouTube video. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a clickable link on my story that's going to take people directly to that YouTube video. Okay, so the way that I do that is I come to YouTube, I go to the video that I want to send people to, I hit share, copy link. Then I come back to my story. I'm going to click on stickers, link. I'm going to paste that link in right here. And then I'm going to say, watch the video now. Again, you can click see preview to make sure it's going to the right place. It is done. So now I have the same video that I had on TikTok and everywhere else, but now it has a clickable link on it that's going to show up on my story so that people can, when they watch this video, they can just click right there and go directly to my YouTube channel. And again, I can add arrows if I want. And we're good to go. Okay, so the next one I'm going to show you is if you have like a Facebook group that you want to encourage people to join, there are a couple different ways you can do that. You can either take a screenshot of your Facebook group, or you can talk about your Facebook group, or you can show like a recent post that you did in your Facebook group and then add a link so that people can join the Facebook group. So again, when people join the Facebook group, you may or may not consider that a lead, but they are being added to your community. And then if you watch another video that I did about how I generate leads from my Facebook group, I generate a lot of leads from my Facebook group. So sending people to my Facebook group is the first step in for me in then getting them added to my email list as a lead, because there are a lot of different ways within my Facebook group to be able to do that. So in this training, when I'm showing you how to send people to a YouTube video or send people to a Facebook group, it's still a way to generate leads, because I have links where people can opt in under my YouTube videos, and I have links where people can opt in my Facebook group. So hopefully that makes sense. All right, so in this case, I'll just show you if I just wanted to take a screenshot of my Facebook group, and then I can just edit it however I want. Come to add a new story. Add the picture. And then, you can put in whatever text you want. Put in your text, put in your link, add your music. In this case, the link is going directly to my Facebook group. And then go ahead and share it. Okay, and then the last way I'm going to show you is just how to link to one of your YouTube videos. I showed you how to do it using a short form video, but you can also do it just using a regular thumbnail from a YouTube video. So it's super simple to do. You should have already created a thumbnail for your YouTube video. So you can simply just put that in your story and then put a link with it so that people can click directly to go to your YouTube video. So here's how it's done. So bring in a thumbnail from your images on your phone. If you want to add text with it to explain what the video is about, you can, but my thumbnail pretty much tells you what it's about. So you would just go link, And then you want to come over to YouTube, go to the video that you want to share, click share, copy link, come back to Instagram, paste that in. You can preview it to make sure it's working. And it is. And then watch the video now. Again, I'm going to add my arrows. The arrows just make it easy for people to know what to do, right? Click here, right? And then, like I said, I always like to add music. And that's it. It's ready to go. So these are just a few ideas of ways that you can generate leads by using the link feature of your stories. And you can link to whatever you want. You could link to an Instagram post, you could link to a capture page, you can link to a YouTube video, you can link to a blog post, a Facebook group. If you have a challenge coming up, you can let people know about that. If you have a webinar coming up that you want people to register for, you can have the registration link right there on your stories. If you have some sort of a free guide you want people to opt in for, you can link to that. You can link to a Facebook post or any type of social media post, a capture page, anything. You can link wherever you want, right? That's the beautiful thing about this link sticker inside of our stories is we can put the URL in there, the link that we want to send people to for anything at all. So this is a great way to send people exactly where you want them to go, right there in your stories, and in a lot of cases, generate a lead. You know, again, for me, when I'm sending people to my podcast episode, it's taking them to my website. My website has all kinds of places that people can opt in to get free resources from me. So they're becoming a lead. If I send people to a YouTube video, they're becoming a lead because I have links in the description under my YouTube video. So even if I'm not putting a link directly to a capture page in my story, I'm sending people somewhere where they can get more value from me and potentially become a lead from there. So hopefully this has been helpful for you and helped you to see all of the different ways, some of the different ways that you can generate leads from your stories. There are many, many more ways, and you can be as creative as you want and create whatever ways that you want to generate leads from your stories as well. So let me know if this has been helpful. Give the video a thumbs up. Be sure and subscribe to my channel. And if you would like some more information from me or any of my valuable resources that I've mentioned in this video or some of the other valuable resources that I have for you, be sure and check the links below this video. I have lots of resources in the description, and you can grab as many of them as you like. I hope this has been helpful, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.